Okay, now I'm going to take you through a couple postural exercises that are static. You're just going to be holding these positions. So the first one is tabletop. In tabletop, you're placing your hands so that your fingers are facing your heels. You're pulling your shoulders down and back, opening through your chest. Then you're lifting your hips off of the ground, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your shoulder blades down and back. You want to think neutral spine here as well. Breathing deeply, trying to keep your shoulders out of your ears. Nice deep breaths here. You want to hold this position for 30 seconds, and then you can add up to 1 minute. This is a foundational exercise for some of our more functional movements. So after you've held that for 30 seconds to a minute, you're going to come down, and we're going to do the opposite, which is called bear. So in bear, you're going on to all fours. You want to have a nice long neutral spine, shoulders are down and back, and then you're pulling your knees up off of the ground. So in this position, what you want to feel is those knees coming up to your elbows. You'll feel those lower abdominals and hip flexors muscles engaging. You do not want to arch your low back. You want to keep pulling those shoulders down and back and breathing deeply. This position is also held for 30 seconds to 1 minute. After you've held that for 30 seconds to 1 minute, we're going to do our planks around the world series. So Mike's going to go ahead and go into the first plank position. We'll go into a side plank. So you can either do this on your elbow, placing your hand firmly into the carpet, or on what Mike's doing, the advanced version, all the way up onto his hand. So in this, you want to make sure that you're not tucking your head. You're keeping your shoulders down and back. You're keeping your head back. Your chin is away from your chest. And we're using that side of the body. 30 seconds to 1 minute here. Then coming down, we'll go into the next position. Going into the other side. So the same thing, you can either do regressed on your elbow or what Mike is doing, the advanced version. Pulling those toes back strong, you're using your glutes and your lats in this position as well as your obliques. Holding for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Once you're done there, you're going to go into, or you can do the regress version like Mike just showed. Then we'll go into the backwards plank. Hands are pressed firmly into the carpet, fingers spread out, shoulders down and back. This position is working the muscles of the back. Great postural exercise. And this is the advanced version. So we have elbows and then we have full arms up. Again, keeping those shoulders down and back, pulling those toes up and using those glutes. And then we'll go ahead and go into the last one, which is our standard forward plank most of you have done. So in this one, you want to keep your legs together, squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Pulling your chest open, I like to keep the hands apart for this one and pressed into the carpet so that you're opening your chest and you're pulling those shoulders down and back, thinking a long spine. And then we have the progressed version as well. So in each of these positions, there's 4 of them. You want to hold for 30 seconds to 1 minute. And again, all of these exercises are great functional exercises to get you ready for any kind of workout.